The psychology of people who don't post their photos on social media. Scroll through any social media feed and you'll notice something. Some people are everywhere. Every meal, every trip, every mood. But then there are others. No photos, no updates, almost like they don't exist online. Society tends to assume something is wrong with them, but psychology tells a completely different story. Here's what's really going on inside the minds of people who keep their faces off social media. 1. They've separated identity from image. Most people online are constantly curating a version of themselves. The best angle, the best moment, the best life. Psychologists call this impression management, and it's exhausting. People who don't post photos have largely opted out of this performance. They've drawn a clear line between who they are and how they appear. That separation is actually a sign of psychological maturity. They don't need a profile to define them. 2. They have a low need for external validation. There's a psychological concept called contingent self-worth, where your sense of value rises and falls based on outside reactions. Likes, comments, shares. People who avoid posting photos tend to score low on this scale. Their self-esteem isn't on the line every time they share something. That makes them emotionally steadier, less reactive, and harder to manipulate through approval. 3. They are deeply protective of their inner world. Psychologists who study digital behavior have found that low-sharing individuals tend to have strong psychological boundaries. They understand that not everything needs an audience. A birthday doesn't become more real because strangers reacted to it. A vacation isn't wasted because nobody saw it. They experience life for themselves first, and that's a rare kind of freedom. 4. They are quietly resisting a comparison culture. Social comparison theory tells us that humans naturally measure themselves against others. Social media turns that instinct into a 24-hour cycle. People who step back from posting are often doing so consciously. They've recognized the trap and chosen not to play. Research consistently links lower social media usage with higher life satisfaction and reduced anxiety. These people aren't missing out, they're protecting their peace. 5. They often have a stronger sense of the present moment. When you're not thinking about how a moment will look online, you're actually inside the moment. Psychologists studying mindfulness have noted that low-posting individuals tend to be more present in their experiences. They're not framing the shot, they're living the scene. That kind of presence builds deeper memories, stronger relationships, and a more grounded sense of reality. So the next time someone tells you they're not on social media, or you notice an account with no face attached to it, pause before you judge. You might be looking at someone who has figured out something most people spend years trying to learn, that your worth was never meant to be measured in views. If you're someone who finds yourself fascinated by why people think, choose, and behave the way they do, you're in the right place. This channel exists to go beneath the surface. Subscribe, and let's keep going deeper together.